Good morning, everyone. This is Jeffy Kennedy, also writing as Jennifer K. Lambert, author of epic fantasy romance, and I'm here with my first cup of coffee. Mm, Getting foam all over my face. It's delicious. Today is a momentous day. Today is Tuesday, July 8th, and it is release day for Never the Roses. And they said it would never come. That's the thing about trad publishing, right? Is that it's such long timelines, and so yeah, here we are, release day. Woohoo! And I almost feel like I don't have anything more to say than woohoo release day. um, I do have interesting news. Like my hair is standing up. That's not the news. Uh, that I did sell Brazilian rights to Never the Roses, so that makes five. Five. I always feel like the count. Five delicious cookies or bats or what have you. Um, anyway, so yeah, five countries with translation. We shall see. There might be more coming in now that the book is out in the world. Uh, yeah, so I have been having I've been having a good time. Of course, many of you know that my friend Kelly Robson is here, and so we have been uh, staying up late drinking wine, which is probably not entirely productive. Uh, and I'm trying to think of what we've been doing. Oh, so Saturday we went to the opera. Um, Earlier in the day, I got my hair done so that I would be glamorous and beautiful for book tour. I leave tomorrow. Um, or at least I will have fully red hair, no roots showing. Well, we might not be able to master glamorous and beautiful. So yeah, I got my hair done on Saturday. Kelly came with me and did a little shopping, and we yeah, did a couple of things. We did the ritual visit to Keshi to pick out celebratory Zuni fetishes for where we are at in our life right now. Actually, I think Kelly only got gifts. I picked out a couple of things for me. Um, yeah, it's a fun thing to do. You go and you look at all the little animal fetishes, and then wait until you know which one's speaking to you, and it's not always what you think. So we did that, and Saturday night we went to the opera. We saw La Boheme, which was utterly fantastic. It was so well done, just beautifully, beautifully sung. The harmonies were out of this world. And it was a gorgeous evening. It was a perfect night. We had a wonderful time. And yeah, I'm a little fuzzy. Sunday I got the bills paid. I got laundry done. I got the bills paid, and then my friend Bella Roth, fabulous author Bella Roth, came up in the afternoon, and she had sent me these beautiful flowers. Look how beautiful these flowers are. To celebrate the release. I should move the camera down a little bit. Let's see. Well, that's not going to work. Well, anyway, they're beautiful flowers. They don't need to be fully in the screenshot. Here we'll turn it so that like one of the roses is showing. Anyway, she sent me these beautiful flowers, and I've said that 47 times now. I was very pleased. And we went out to dinner Sunday night. And then yesterday, we hadn't really planned it this way, but I had asked Kelly if she wanted to go to 10,000 Waves when she was here. And I've my very favorite treatment from my very favorite practitioner. And it was I got a funny notification from Dropbox there, but all is well. But it broke my train of thought. So it had worked out that the treatment I could get with the person I wanted was going to be on Monday morning. And so we were like, yeah, let's just do that. Go. And I invited Vela, who this was her first spa experience, first massage and spa. And she loved it. She had a great time. So the three of us, yesterday morning, we had breakfast with the fabulous Megan Mulry at Club Foodies, which is always a treat and delicious and wonderful. And then we went up to 10,000 Waves and we soaked and got the treatments and came out noodly. And then we went afterwards to Cafecito for lunch and we drank wine and had an amazing lunch. It started to rain and it was beautiful and we had amazing desserts, and then we came back home and just kind of crashed, except that we crashed for a little while and then Kelly and I sat outside because then it cleared up and it was a gorgeous evening, and we sat out on the portal and drank wine and talked. So for the day before release day, it turned out to be a magical way to do it. It was perfect. It was yeah, just good friends and relaxing. And otherwise, I probably would have like been at my desk working. And so it was a good decompress, really great. Which Kelly's very good about self care, better than I am. So that worked out perfectly. And then tonight is the launch event at Beastly Books at 5:30, and we're having a party afterwards. Megan's having a party, but uh, Kelly and Bella are doing most of the work because Megan has a big board meeting today. And so we were talking about the party planning with Megan yesterday morning, what we were going to do and get and so forth. And then Kelly turns to me because, I said, well, we can go shopping in the morning because we probably won't want to after we're noodly and coordinating that with Megan, getting the food and drink. And Kelly says, well, you need to stay home and deal with your release day stuff because you're going to have a lot. And I was like, all right, all the social media things I'm going to be doing. Um, which I'm not yet done, but I'm after this podcast. This counts, right? This is social media. Whenever somebody says they don't do social media, but then they mention like they have a blog or something, it's like, if you're putting stuff online and engaging with people, it counts as social media. Uh, and do the kind that you like, right? I like doing this podcast. I like hearing from you all and having our chats over coffee. Um, yeah, so I'm just going to be doing a whole bunch of that stuff today. And I leave in the morning on book tour, so it occurred to me that I need to pack. Oh, but I don't have to leave till like 10 in the morning, so it won't be too bad. But I do need to pack at some point. Kelly was asking me what I'm going to wear tonight, and I realized that I did not have that planned either. But it sort of depends on what I'm taking on the trip, right? So I'll plan outfits today. There's a couple things I need to do, but really grateful for my friends that are doing things to take care of me and help me prep for tonight, or doing all of the prep for tonight. Um, when we talk about networking, you all know that I often say um, that another phrase for networking, another way of saying networking, is making friends. Uh, Bella was asking me and Kelly over lunch how we had met, and we realized that it was probably 11 years ago in the SIFWA chat room. We chatted on there, and then we met in person in 2016 at Worldcon in Kansas City, and rest is history. But people ask me, young writers out there, ask me how you find critique partners. How do you find community? How do you find people? And it's so great that we have these things like chat rooms, and we were talking about that yesterday because I remember very clearly, and I was waxing on about this when I lived in Laramie, Wyoming, pre-internet, and I need to add water to these flowers, I see. I'm sort of picking at them and realizing they are getting a little low in places. Or the stems are above water, is what I'm trying to say. I'm also not very articulate. I am out of words. Kelly and I did work writing wise pretty hard on Thursday and Friday. And I'm not done with this revision. I guess I haven't checked in on that at all. I haven't worked on it in a couple of days. I think I have to back up and go back to like chapter 15. At least it's just to this chapter 15 area and get the emotional arc smoothed. So I will be working on it on book tour. I talked about that before. Um, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with working on book tour, and I like riding on airplanes. And I said that to a friend of mine who said, "I just knew there was something about you that scared me to the core." I was like, "What?" Working on airplanes is, you know, but I know a lot of people don't like airplanes. But yeah, it's a nice little cocoony opportunity to work. I'll have hotel time to work, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, pre-internet, not feeling like I had friends. I had some friends, and I even had a writing group and that sort of thing. But when you are in a fairly isolated, smaller town, you don't necessarily meet the people that you're really simpatico with. And so, a lot of my very closest friends now are people that I have met online. And then we turn it into real life relationships. But for all that we decry how bad social media can be right now and the spread of disinformation and other things that are really toxic about social media, that's a thing that we can't forget, is that how we've also made amazing connections with people across the world. So let's see, what else? It's release day. It's release day. And maybe I'll just leave it at that. I know that makes it a short podcast. I have no idea if I will. Where will I even be on Friday? I might be able to do it on Friday. I think I will be with Grace Draven. Um, I'm not going to click away to look. So let's see. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is Salt Lake City. Thursday night is Austin, Book People. And so I don't fly out until late on Friday. So I'm going to hang out on Friday, and Grace is going to spend the night with me, and we're going to have friend time and talk and do things. So that'll be great. So I guess I won't be getting any work done on Friday, but I will have time over the weekend. I will be at Columbus Book Festival, and yeah, not too busy. So I should have some hotel room time to work on stuff, work on this revision. Um, wow, I just don't feel like I have anything else to say here. I paused to I did go check my to-do list to see if I had notes on anything else that I wanted to say today. I have pretty singular focus at this point, I guess. Feeling a little spacey, a little bit of overwhelm, but I did just check my emails. I looked at my phone because I have it on silence while I do this, and editor Allie sent me a really sweet Happy Pub Day email with this whole chain of really great emojis that's all related to Never the Roses, and I adore it. It's so sweet. All right, so instead of sitting here and burbling on about nothing, I'm going to go burble on social media. So thank you all for being out there, for supporting me and supporting this book. Some of you have been listening even longer than when I started talking about this as the book I wasn't supposed to be writing. I had even sent me messages saying clearly it is the book you are supposed to be writing. And yeah, turns out it was. So beautiful Never the Roses out today, audio too, out in the UK on Thursday. So I hope you all have a great week, great weekend. I'll see if I'm going to try to post at least some things to Instagram of being out and about, like little brief videos and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to try to do that. I need to get better about that. All right. I'm going. You all take care, okay? Bye-bye.